Let's go next to Brandon from Colorado. Brandon, you were on the air.
Hi, David. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Great. So my mom is heavily invested into the anti-vax scene, and I'm sent a lot of videos all the time.
Yep.
And I've been watching them, and clearly there is an underground of anti-vax communities, and they do not agree on facts, and they're sort of trapped in their echo chamber. They think what they're doing is right, and so
Yeah.
on. And I do not think that the COVID conferences, like we heard this week, um, are not really going to cut it for these people who are spreading this information. And so I'm thinking what I would be interested to see would be the people that they think are lying, so medical experts, doctors, whatever, personally confront them to show them the evidence and hopefully talk through with them to come to a realization of the truth, to actually get on the page with the facts. And I'm wondering, do you think this would even be possible, or people are considering this? Could this be a valid tactic to at least engage with this very serious part of anti-vaccine misinformation?
So, first of all, I mean, on a very practical level, there's not enough doctors and public health experts to do one-on-one confrontations with anti-vaxxers to convince them to change their mind. So on a practical level, I think it's very difficult. The other thing is, oftentimes when people are presented with facts and told what you believe is wrong, here are the facts, it doesn't convince them. It actually makes them further kind of plant their feet in the sand and not move from where they are. What we do know is that the people that are already in one's community, so if Dr. Fauci shows up at your mom's house, she'll probably be like, this guy's a liar. I'm not going to believe this guy. But if your mom's doctor who presumably she trusts says, you need to get the vaccine, it's really important, I've gotten it, my patients have gotten it, that does seem to have a real impact. So I think it's less about bringing in experts from outside people's lives to tell them you're wrong. It's more about creating conversations with the people already in your community. So for some people, it's their pastor, which is so disturbing. Why, when we see these pastors like Greg Locke, who we covered earlier this week, say do not get vaccinated to their churches. A lot of people, if their pastor said get vaccinated, they would do it. Same thing goes for local physicians and that type of thing. So I think that there's a lot to what you're saying in terms of people need to hear from their local doctor, whoever, people they trust, go and get vaccinated. If you sit Dr. Fauci in front of your mom, I don't think it convinces her.
Do you think that would be sort of the same case? Because what I'm saying is to confront the host of these shows on BitChute or whatever, who have had their shows for so long. Basically, it's sort of the same thought as
what did you say? Bitch? What? What was that?
BitChute.
BitChute. Okay.
Rumble. Those underground YouTube places. I mean, but I mean basically the same idea as what if we got the biggest flat earth personalities. And
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So if there's some really big anti-vax person with a big audience and they get just schooled and made to look like idiots yeah, that could have an impact. That I don't deny that. That's an interesting idea.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for your call. Thank you.
All right. Brandon from Colorado. I will call you again soon.